The burden of fighting female genital mutilation in Kenya is a rising concern for anti-FGM stakeholders. They have placed their mandate within the scope of all procedures involving the removal of external female genitalia or other injury to the female genital organs for non-medical reasons.
FGM inakuanga na 4 type. The first type tunasema clitoridectomy, that is the first part of the clit ndio inakatwa. Na hiyo clit inakaa kama maua. So ikitolewa, it has 1000 nerves in it.
Roslyn Guyo is just one in many survivors who have had to undergo FGM twice, leaving her with not only physical scars but also emotional and many health complications.
Wakati wali repeat wakisema kuna kitu imebaki, hawakuwa wameniachia kila kitu, ile nimezimention hapo organs which are inside my vaginal wall or in the vulva. And that is when I had a distended abdomen, singeweza kupass mkojo, the bleeding and whatsoever, and I was tied from the thigh to the toe, and of which that is the tradition. Even when passing urine, I have to lie on one side ndio niweze kutoa mkojo.
It took medical intervention to correct some of the injuries for her to even be able to pass urine.
The doctor who is there, the Njoroge, he said to my mother, I might not even get married, neither will I go do. Hata siwezi nikaeza kuzaa. So I was defibrillated, meaning that I was cut indoor for me to have the urine and the pass to come through. It was a really painful procedure. I had pain, I had bleeding, which was profuse. I had infection, which of course I stayed with that distended abdomen for some week.
Even though Roslyn is now a happy mother of 4 girls, her determination is in ensuring no other girl has to go through what she did.
Me as Roslyn, my 4 girls don't go through FGM. And in this way, I felt that I have been saved mine, I will also save the community.
According to Anti-FGM Board CEO Bernadette Loloju, the rise in FGM cases is because most women now seek FGM services from trained nurses, saying there is a need to actively involve survivors in amplifying the fight.
The moment there is no market, like there is no child to be circumcised, there is no woman calling a healthcare worker to come and cut their child, then that means that market will be gone. So they'll not be having anybody to come and cut. So we are bringing in the survivors, the women who have gone through FGM themselves, to say that they cannot continue cutting their own daughters because themselves, they've gone through a lot of pain and a lot of suffering and trauma. And we are seeing a lot of survivors now coming out, survivors being able to bring their voices onto the table, and really women who have gone through FGM themselves saying they will not cut their own daughters. And the moment we have mothers who are FGM survivors themselves not cutting their own daughters, then we will have cut that link.
And even though FGM is practiced on girls and young women, its effects trickles down to men who also face the consequences directly or indirectly.
During intimacy, these men have been known to report to us injuries. And because of that, you find now, first of all, they have anxiety in themselves. They are emotionally disturbed. This is painful when they have those injuries. It's painful. What does that mean? Even now they begin to avoiding sexual relationships with their own partners. If a young man is socialized into believing, when I marry, I must marry what? A girl who has undergone the cut. That's it. That's what he will know. Now, we need to bring these young men. We need to bring the older men. We need to look at age sects, yes, and bring them on board.
Robbie Omondi, K24 Healthbeat.